All right, welcome back to the World Dodgeball Federation Championships 2019 in Cancun. My name is Terry Thrasher.
I am Carlos. I'm back finally.
Yeah, we've got the Canadian and Mexican commentators to talk you through the Canadian and Mexican team matches here in the men's division. What are you expecting, Carlos?
I'm expecting an entertaining game. I am expecting Mexico to fix their accuracy problem. I'm expecting to see the Canadian team play like they always play. They are definitely demons out in the court.
Yeah, they've looked pretty strong overall. They suffered their first loss against Team Australia last night, but Team Canada in an off-stream match earlier today played against Norway and put up a pretty convincing 19-0 victory. And meanwhile, we've seen Team Mexico earlier today.
In a very exciting game.
I would call that one pretty exciting against Hong Kong.
They took the lead 6-5, right?
Yeah, in sudden death. And yeah, we'll see if they can keep it rolling against Team Canada.
I like that energy from the Canadians. The scream reached all the way up here.
Yeah, Canada not only loud vocally, but wearing a pretty loud white and pink jersey this year. Mexico with more kind of classic dark green, gold, red and black.
We adore our black in our uniforms, and I think I really like this year's uniform for Mexico. I like this one more than the green one they had yesterday, definitely.
Yeah, the one they're wearing now, I mentioned, it's probably my favorite look so far in the tournament, although we know quite a few of the teams will swap to a playoff jersey once that comes. And interestingly, in terms of playoff seeding, right now Mexico in 4th place with a record of 5 wins, 2 losses, and a plus 14 point differential. Canada in 3rd place just ahead of them.
Pitch back. Ooh, Mexico suffers a lot from that.
What a catch. Eustace tracks down that ball off the rush from Huicochea.
Ooh, bad start for Mexico. Mexico suffers a lot during those rushes. They get eliminated very easily. They tried to put Rodriguez in, I believe, to avoid that for his smaller build than Sanchez, but it didn't turn out well. And what a catch.
And we see Andrusik in the middle. He's the one who throws, but no contact on that shot toward, I think that's Valdez.
Yes. There you go, Armando Valdez, president of the Mexican Association. I think that's a double elimination. Yeah.
Tom Singh and Andrusik hit out, and Garcia Silvera as well on the other side. That's a triple, and
the counter, one Mexican teammate gets eliminated. I think number 12, the name escapes me.
Yeah, Carmona off as well.
Carmona in the counter. Suddenly an even match.
Canada holding the line. We see that pressure on Eustace, hits him, and an exchange back on De La Riva. You're going to have to help me with the pronunciations here now.
De La Riva. Luis De La Riva. That was pretty good, actually. Yours?
I'm working on it.
Yeah, and you're doing a good job. Here goes Valdez with the shot. It's down to the ground. He lost the ball and almost gets eliminated.
Yeah, Snow misfiring a little bit. Snow and Mergler on the court, longtime teammates for Team Canada. Quinn tags Mergler.
Elimination.
That great shot by Andy Quinn, leaving just Jeff Snow.
Amazing. I think if Quinn gets a good game, he really can be lethal. Nice double shot, number 6. He's
aggressive.
Snow keeping the pressure. What a catch! But then gets eliminated, but still, it's a 1-on-1!
And Andrusik back on here. We've seen Quinn playing as the last man standing multiple times. Andrusik now taking
nice
a shot, but
a little off to the ground.
Sideline cheering for Canada at the moment, and close call. Quinn avoids it.
Too high.
See Andrusik now again. We'll see. Quinn goes aggressive. Andrusik reads it, and there's a shot a little high over Quinn.
Quinn is good at avoiding those shots. He's good with 2 balls in his hands to reflect anything that comes.
He's good at getting really low.
Yeah. Nice sidestep. Marroquin quiere hacerlo, but he doesn't manage to. The
Solid block, yeah.
Yes, perfect block. Vamos, papá. Vamos.
We've seen Canada really willing to throw two balls in these situations a bunch of times, but
Oh, I think that was an elimination, wasn't it?
no, I think,
No, they didn't see it. They blocked it with the ball.
yeah, we've got,
I think I saw the Mexican coach asking for a little from the public, and the public responds.
yeah, we hear the Mexico chants from the crowd, and Drusic wants to silence them, Metaquin wants to encourage them, and he does it!
Whoa, what a perfect shot right to the knee, even though he was jumping. That was a great calculation. The public, I think, really didn't make a difference there.
Yeah, you can feel the arena buzzing right now. And Mexico with a 1-0 lead, 16 and a half minutes remaining in the first half. There are Canadian fans here, but predictably here in Mexico there are more Mexican fans.
Well, yeah. Gotta say, also, I think they make a good... Rodriguez eliminated. No, what a nice block.
Got his blocking ball up on that shot from Mergler.
Yeah, excellent. The Italian team clicked really well with the Mexican team. Some of the people there started cheering for them. In some of the other matches, I think we're seeing that again.
And we're seeing now Canada to the line with 3 balls. It's a shot from Snow. The retaliation does tag him in.
Snow is out, but also de la Riva.
Tom Singh connecting on that shot right down the middle. A 1-for-1 in the end.
Ooh, 4 balls, Canada. Here they come. Carmona is eliminated. That jump was not good enough. A shot to the ground. That Marroquin. No, it wasn't to the ground. It was to the foot. What precision from Team Canada.
Yeah, Hukuchea knocked out on the far side. Tom Singh now fishing up front.
Armando, not a good shot.
Garcia Silveira electing to throw. Gets real low under that.
Real low on that dodge. Perfectly. That was outstanding.
Yeah. See some pink headbands coming out for Team Canada to match the shorts. See those sported by the 2 players at the back, Eustace and Garcia Silveira.
I honestly do like the pink from Canada, gotta say. Ooh, nice block.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Ball retriever hit in the back there. And Mexico still alive, 1 ball each.
3 balls in each court. The counter is not good. Rodriguez. Canada has the obligation to take a shot now.
Yeah, they've got the extra players. And Garcia Silveira missing down the line. Valdez shooting toward Mergler.
Armando right at the ground.
And Canada again. Now it's Eustace in the middle. He's the one who shoots.
Mexico likes to have 3 balls on their side at all time. Now they have 4.
Yeah, I think you're right. We'll probably see the player with 2 balls being the one to throw. Metaquin in this. Ah, never mind.
No, Armando does it. And then they try to exchange. But Marroquin gets eliminated. No, he survives, but Rodriguez is out.
Yeah, the ball that hit Metaquin, I believe, also hit. The balls collided. Eustace and Metaquin's balls hitting in the air, makes them dead. Neither player eliminated. Canada coming right up, empty ball. With no balls in hand, I should say, and just trying to draw out those shots.
Yeah, and the Mexican team showing their Achilles heel. They cannot. I guess they are not precise.
Maybe they did catch Garcia Silveira though, because he is off.
I didn't see the moment. But it doesn't matter. Here comes Mexico with 4 balls. Are we going to see another double shot? No, just Armando getting rid of his ball. Oh,
Metaquin not able to block that shot from Tom Singh.
Perfect shot from Tom Singh, slipping by Marroquin's defenses. And now Armando Valdez.
Tags.
Just one, but gets eliminated.
It's hard on the back pedal.
Yeah.
He was rushing back to try and get as far away from the throws as he could, but yeah, a couple of shots connecting with him from Canada, who evens it up, 1-1.
1-1. Armando Valdez is also the president of the Mexican Dodgeball Federation. He's playing for the Mexican side, and he always does an incredible job, I feel. This time he's going to be substituted.
Might need a break.
Instead, Sanchez is going to take his place.
Yeah, we've seen Sanchez quite a bit in this tournament.
Some shots in the rush. No, not a single one eliminated from either side.
See Canada enjoying coming up with 3 players who don't have balls. And Carmona not able to.
Carmona, it seems like he had it. And also, no, geez, South Mexico is down to 4.
They're also doing a good job of hitting Garcia Silvera when he goes low. They've been able to read maybe that he's going to do that again and take him out. Canada active on the offensive, taking out Metaquin.
And the Canadian fans go crazy. They love this.
Yeah, it's a lot of celebration here.
I like to see the public. I like to see the public get on. Be part of the action. Luis with another elimination.
Silva hit out on the side, and we see Canada only one ball. Tom Singh experienced it being that player right out in front. He goes defensive this time, and still defensive. He's just kind of warning them back.
Good pressure from Mexico.
Tom Singh now on the offensive, and it's Snow. He takes a great shot.
Great shot. Was that Snow? Yeah. On the arm on that guy.
And we see it's just Sanchez now, sporting a plain red headband instead of the multicolored one he had earlier in the tournament.
I think it goes better with the uniform, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he looks sharp out there, but he did get hit by that third ball.
It's hard when you are targeted by many players to do anything about it.
I mean, I think at this level of play, obviously, some people are amazing at avoiding 3, 4, 5 balls from the other team, but it's hard. I mean,
yeah,
especially the caliber of throws on both sides here. I think both teams with very hard throws. Canada's been a little more
power.
Yeah, Canada's been a little more accurate overall so far from what we've seen in the tournament. But I mean, Mexico no slouches themselves. I think that timeout was taken by the Mexican team just to try and capture some momentum.
Yeah, try to get it back. Canada is. They adjusted very well to what the Mexico team were doing, and now Mexico has to mix it up, try a new strategy.
Yeah, we'll see if anything looks a little different coming out. Canada already broken their huddle. They seem to be breaking huddles quickly, and then just returning to the line. Whereas
on the contrary, Mexico always ends his huddles with a nice cheer to get their spirits up. I think that's also one of the things that affects Mexico a lot. They can get on their own head a lot if they are starting to lose. So this tournament they have been trying to avoid this.
Yeah,
trying to stay positive.
And on the plus side, when they are positive, that same emotional boost can work for them. So that's always the trick, embracing those highs without succumbing to the lows. Mergler right off the run, tagging Rodriguez.
Ooh, perfect dodge. And now he crawls.
Garcia Silvera scampering back. I don't think he got hit.
No, he didn't get hit. It was amazing the way he opened his left, the awareness, the concentration he had to not get hit.
And just the quickness to scramble back on his backside like that.
Of course. I think we saw two situations where two players started to scramble back.
I think we're missing, one ball that's blown outside the court. Everybody's saying, where is that? We found it. Delivered to the Mexican side.
By Shagger number 10. Ooh, Luis is out. Hit in the foot.
Yeah, nice placement on that shot. Now we see aggression coming out of the corners. Mergler and Snow from Canada.
I love the way the Canadian team does pressure. They get every time they pretend to throw the ball, it feels like they're going to throw it.
Carmona, I think he may have jammed a finger. He's looking like he was in pain, and he's kind of clutching that hand.
Yeah, he still looks in pain as he goes out.
Even though these balls are just foam, if they catch your finger kind of head on, it hurts.
With enough speed, a penny could destroy a building, so...
And we see Sanchez hit out. Garcia Silvera eludes the counter. Wu and Estabrooks in for the first time in this match.
Garcia is so nimble, it's amazing to watch him. Getting the offensive and immediately get back.
Nice evasions.
Good evasion.
Ukachea.
Trying to... Ukachea, I think the team calls him Hutch sometimes. Nice counter. Garcia is out. Got too aggressive, I believe, out there.
Yeah, he was moving up quickly, but I think Metaquin read that move properly and just connected with the shot.
The referees are talking about something. They're calling the coaches. What are they saying? I think Garcia is telling them the Marquis should be out. He gets close, but then he goes back. I am not entirely sure.
And we see the coach Ravili.
Okay, now
talking
we're
to
calling
him.
the captains.
Yeah, so the referees, see if we can get a bit of info on what they're talking about. It's not always clear from up here. Sometimes
It's
we
not
know.
always clear, but they're pointing at the line. I believe they're saying that even if Garcia did Marroquí, he stepped on the line when he did the shot. Maybe. He's very angry. Garcia is very angry. I don't know if angry, but discontent.
Yeah, it'll be nice if we can find out what happened down there. But either way, we're back at it. Canada 3 to the line. They miss Hukachea. And now he and Meadowquin are going to get back up on the offensive. Oh, an aggressive shot. Mergler with a nice little jump. John Woo receives the ball on the other side. Estabrooks now takes an offensive shot, avoids the counter. Oh no, he got raised.
Marroquí got hit and Hukachea gets hit immediately after, and Canada closes it out.
Yeah, that was close, but Canada finds 2 quick shots at the end there to seal that point. 3-1 advantage. And
Matty got a set warning for walking across the center of the line when he got out.
Garcia Silvera on the kind of follow through after he got hit.
I think that's what they were arguing about. He got a warning, and Garcia just wanted to get out of the court, and that was the easiest way, the fastest way to get out.
Yeah, but in general, you do need to stick to your side. Yeah.
False start by.
I think that was on the Canada side. I think Garcia Silvera jumping a little early.
Garcia has to get back, get the concentration back.
And this rush quick. Mergler very fast off the rush, and he's retaliated upon. 1 for 1.
No, 2 for 1. Luis is out.
Yeah, it looks like
Rodriguez is out too. The rush have been little for Mexico. And it's good to see that Carmona is back and he's looking fine.
Yeah, hopefully his hand not bothering him at all. Bobbles that ball a little bit, but hopefully not because of a grip reason. Sanchez with that shot. Hukachea takes back over that corner. I'm really used to seeing him in the right corner for Mexico.
Yes, he's always there. Sanchez, not the greatest jump and gets eliminated.
Yeah, I'm sure he wishes he'd gotten a little bit higher.
He's a tiny bit.
Canada now up on the line, and I think we see, John Woo knocked out on the right side.
Good counter by Mexico, by Marroquín. Now comes an attack from Mexico. Carmona to the ground.
Yeah, but Canada's going to have to throw. They've got the extra player now. Mexico 1 ball per player for their 3.
Ooh, perfect shot.
And I think that was a catch at the feet. Meadowquin looks pleased with himself.
Yeah, he was strutting it up. Looking at him, look at that walk. Very happy. And you know, there's reason to be happy. That was a fantastic catch.
Yep, we take those. And
he's still happy. He's still floating.
He lets go that shot. That one is blocked by Estabrooks, and Meadowquin hit out.
Maybe a little too pleased with himself then.
Perhaps. And we do see Carmona and De La Riva still in there for Mexico.
That was a perfect De La Riva, by the way.
We're getting there.
We are getting there.
Jeff Snow calling the play. Tom Singh and Estabrooks come up with him.
I think Snow's gonna. Snow gets eliminated by De La Riva. And then Garcia gets eliminated by Carmona.
It's just Tom Singh remaining. We hear the Mexico chants. Tom Singh, cool as a cucumber, coming up to the line. You see the charge. Oh, nice shot by Tom Singh. He reads the run.
Reaches out. Now this is a 1-on-1.
No ball in hand for Carmona. Fake from Tom Singh, and Carmona not pleased with the ball retriever there.
Yeah. I think he was a little slow in retrieving that ball.
Yeah, and I think what you saw was Tom Singh recognizing his moment, like right as that ball was being handed into Carmona, Tom Singh takes the shot.
Yeah, that was a close one, but now the score is 4-1, Canada.
Yeah, very close point, so certainly no reason to be too discouraged from the Mexican side. They are still very much in this match. I think the last update we had. Great Britain with a 2-0 lead on Argentina on the far court.
Again, the rush taking out another Mexican player. The last one was very close. Mexico has to keep their head in the game, not give in to negativity, as we have stated. Ooh, we just eliminated.
Yeah, nice cross-court shot. Yeah, we see those accurate throws coming out from Canada, but Mexico has shown they've got some great shots as well, especially from Quinn. I think he found 2.
Oh, fantastic shot. The ricochet doesn't favor Canada.
Yeah. Thompson
Nice.
and Mergler hugging it out anyway.
It was pretty nice.
Ranakin taking the shot. Garcia Silvera evading that one from Carmona.
The ball retriever Watto, I hope he's not shaken up by the last result. He is normally a fantastic player. He's very fast.
Sanchez taking out Snow.
But Carmona walks out.
I didn't see what took him out, but we've got a 3-on-2 favoring Canada at the moment.
Well,
Houston's very aggressive.
Oh, Mexico doesn't need these suicide attacks.
But Canada really is doing that. When they're up players, especially, they are forcing those 1-for-1s. Ranakin hit out though.
They should. And now it's another 1-on-1.
Garcia Silvera and Quinn, the shot.
I like how Garcia stands his ground. Ooh, double. This is the moment for Mexico.
What a catch!
What a catch! Oh my God, Garcia!
Quinn giving him a nice little handshake.
I see you, I see you.
Garcia Silvera was on his back, and he was ready for the catch, daring Quinn to throw. Quinn took it anyway. And Garcia backing up the challenge.
I'm pretty sure Quinn thought he could throw hard enough, so it didn't matter. But no, what reflexes. I cannot believe it, Garcia. That was fantastic. Mexico has been losing their 1-on-1s.
Yeah, just a little bit better in the closing ability from Canada off the rush again. Mergler so fast with that release, and Canada so fast with the run. You see Rodriguez unfortunately knocked out again.
Rodriguez is a very good player, but he has been getting eliminated.
Nice shot on the Wu.
Yeah, perfect shot. Consistently doing those rushes. Canada seeing a weakness from the Mexican team and getting full advantage out of it.
Yeah, they're just a little bit quicker, I think, and there they take out Carmona.
Well, I think Carmona's not feeling it after that last game.
Yeah, he hasn't quite been himself, maybe since that little finger injury, so hoping he's okay.
I'm hoping he's okay. And if it's just something mental, I'm hoping he can get over it.
And Mexico to the line, we see a shot from Quinn.
Nice shot. The score looks a little bit bloated, but Mexico has not been playing bad. It's just Canada has been better.
Yeah, Canada closing out some of those close calls a little bit more effectively, but they have been very close.
Coming in the clutch, that's what Canada's been doing.
Well, so far so good for the Canadian side. Mexico just needs to close that distance a little bit. Snow and Thompson on the corners. You see Ranakin calling the play in the middle, longtime member of Team Canada himself.
That arm that Snow has.
Thompson it out back and forth.
I think it was a double elimination from both sides, wasn't it?
Wow,
triple elimination from Mexico because of a catch.
Yeah, that'll be a big swing. We have just Valdez remaining against 4.
Armando Valdez moving nicely.
Yeah,
he has a good arm. Let's see if he can put it to good use. No! What a throw by Snow!
Yeah, we saw that aggression. Both corners from Canada rushing as Valdez had to come up and make his throw, and just Snow connecting.
Snow has quite the arm, I gotta say.
He's got both. He's one of those rare individuals who can throw at a international level with both arms.
I see Snow stepping out this time.
He needs a break once in a while. Everybody needs a break sometimes.
Of course, and I think the Mexican team starts to need a break.
You see taking over that left side, Kyle Waddingham, number 16. Second year on the national team. And I
believe the rush this time took one from each, right?
Yeah.
And Rodriguez managed to keep alive.
Yeah, Garcia Silvera eliminated for Canada.
Nice jumps from Mexico. Comes Marroquí. Mexico has to throw a ball, but they'd rather do it in an orderly fashion. Now they go.
A close call. A return shot, just missing Sanchez.
Nice footwork from Sanchez to avoid that throw. Here we go. To the ground.
Ooh, that one popping up off Renican. Too far for one of his teammates to save him.
But no, I think it was out of the reach of anybody. Nice shot by Armando.
Waddingham hit out, joins his teammates on the sideline, and just 3 remaining for Canada. Zanke in the middle, Wu and Tom Singh.
Now Team Canada, no, it's not Team Canada. We're seeing reactions from another court.
Yeah, we're seeing that 1-for-1 not quite happening, but that shot from Wu eventually finds
Rodriguez is out.
Yeah.
What a nice shot.
Just on the foot.
Yeah, that hurts. Mexico with 4 players.
Zanke dumping that ball off to Wu. Mexico huddling up to talk about the plan.
What's the plan? What's the plan?
Go towards Zanke.
Ooh, Carmona, you almost had it.
Yeah, in the hands, couldn't quite snatch it, and Tom Singh not
He
able to.
almost had it too.
Yeah. Couple of close calls, almost catches on both sides. Wu putting pressure.
The ball retriever hasn't been that on point.
Yeah, you want those ball retrievers delivering those balls quickly and crisply. Meroquin, nice dodging. Shifting around on his knees. Ooh.
He's shifting around on his knees. We see the Canadian audience pressuring the ref. They feel like that was an out.
Oh, that's an out for sure.
That's an out, and just to make sure, shoot again.
So just Nathaniel Zanke, his first time on this Canadian national team. He's a lefty, he throws, the charge coming from Valdez, missing.
How is it? Oh, eliminated. How is it to play a lefty, by the way?
That can mix things up a bit. Meroquin didn't worry about it there as he got through the block and put a ball on his shoulder.
And Mexico get this 2-6.
Yeah, they're still in this match with, I think, 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining. Yeah, the left-handed throws sometimes throw off your judgment if you're used to facing mostly righties, but...
No, of course, of course.
We see Snow back in this match. And Canada, not going to want to let Mexico build too much momentum, of course, but Mexico, they've got the energy. Meroquin feeling it again.
By the way, Great Britain and Argentina are 3-0 in Great Britain's favor, and Hong Kong is defeating Norway 3-1. Double elimination. Rodriguez is out, double. Puch is out, and 1 Canadian player is out.
Yeah, Mergler out as well on the exchange.
And I think it was a timeout.
Yeah, timeout called.
Timeout from Canada, I think.
Yeah, so in the meantime, we'll let you know. Looks like quick updates from those far matches. We've got Great Britain now 4-1 over Argentina, Hong Kong 5-1 over Norway, so quick action, increasing those scores a little bit. And yeah, Canada with the timeout, probably just wanting to make sure their team stays settled. We've got just over a minute remaining in the first half. Canada with the 6-2 edge, but they have been close, like we said.
Yes.
Canada closing a little bit better, but not dominating.
I think the individualities in Canada have been showing. That amazing catch by Garcia. It was fantastic at that moment. It seemed like he was done.
Yeah, I think that's so far the highlight of this particular match.
I would say so, yeah.
Not even the best catch, perhaps, that we've seen in this tournament today. But, you can take a look at all these actions.
I think that goes to Carmona against Hong Kong for me.
And I think Mike McGee's catch between the feet for Team USA earlier today.
I didn't get to see that match, but that sounds incredible.
You'll be able to see all those matches on the WDBF YouTube channel before too long.
Will I? Oh, that's fantastic.
Tune in. And Canada and Mexico tuning back up after that timeout. Approaching. Snow with the shot.
Oh, Carmona, is he out? No, he's not. He was close.
Chuckling a little bit. He keeps his balance.
Good, good. Laughter's the best medicine.
That is Estabrook's hit out.
And the ball goes back to the Mexican side.
Yeah, if you're going to get a hit and get the ball back, that's the way to go. Garcia Severa not able to block that one, so Team Mexico now urging on the crowd again.
Huddling them together. What's the plan? Ooh, they've been predicting every dodge lately.
Yeah, they get the low move out of Eustace, and Valdez connects on that shot.
Now we'll see if Mexico's going to push to win this one and get another game in the sudden death format, or if they are going to. No! What an incredible judge by Snow!
They have it out though.
They have 9 seconds to end this if they want another game this round. We will see. Oh, mass elimination. Sanchez is out. Zamora eliminates Snow, and Mexico has 1 second.
Yeah, just before halftime, Mexico converts that point. 6-3 now.
What concentration from Cremona to send that ball up and then catch it.
Yeah, he tracked it down. I think Medequin might have hit Snow as well, so making sure in every way they can.
They had this point is ours, just make sure of it.
And I think because there's only 1 second left, we're going to go straight to sudden death.
Straight to sudden death, 1 second. It's just going to give enough time for the rush. Not even enough time for the rush.
Yeah, so I think they just elect to have the team start with the balls.
A ball is missing. It's over there. I think I can see the ball on the sidelines.
I think they're checking to see one of the Team Canada women.
There we go.
Puts that back in place, so you got to have 6 balls to start.
How did that get there?
And so sudden death, no blocking allowed.
I see that the Canadian team has decided that Snow and Garcia get the balls.
Yeah, 2 balls in hand for Garcia Silveira. Unorthodox.
They try to go for Garcia exactly because of that. And Garcia inches along. He looks like a predator.
Yeah,
going down.
He's just kind of lurking out there. Canada shoots. Connects on Medequin. Good accurate shots out of Canada.
Yes.
Those nice low deliveries. Difficult to catch. Canada
Nice
moving
pressure by Snow.
Yeah.
Nice dodges. Ooh, almost had it.
Snow trying to catch on the ground, but no such luck. Mexico eliminates 1. And that one's skimming before it hits. Ukachea electing not to take that shot. Canada with the pressure. Eustace doesn't take it. Scrambles back quickly.
There goes Rodriguez. Ukachea, they don't hit. They now, ooh!
Wow.
They got lucky because they were switching up places.
That ball sailing over the nets. We see the ball retriever now having to reach for it under the bleachers.
That was a nice work by the ball retriever. Now he's just out.
Yeah, could not quite be saved by Rodriguez.
Garcia gets it. 6-2.
He is fired up. And 2 Canadians hit out. No, just 1 ball. 2 balls.
Orlando almost had it. Now he let it go. And he's out. Why are you still walking in the court, man?
He looked a little
disappointed with himself.
Maybe even in a bit of pain, but I think he's fine right now. So it's just up to Rodriguez. Garcia Silveira daring. Yeah, daring him. Hoping for another catch.
Rodriguez. Ooh, not enough hit. And Canada takes it. 6-3.
Yeah, Canada decisive in that sudden death period. Now that's their 7th point of the match.
Mexico had to go for trying to get this point in the no blocking zone so they could start cutting the advantage that Canada had been building up, but it ended up backfiring big time.
Yeah, I mean, Mexico did have the 2 points previous to that. They'd built some momentum for themselves, and obviously you want to carry that forward as much as you can, but Canada, at least in the sudden death, they were able to execute a little better and squelch the momentum.
Yeah, though, it's the precision we were talking about, the accuracy that the Canadian team has and the Mexican team sometimes lacks.
I mean, we've seen stretches of that accuracy coming out from Mexico, and obviously, as we mentioned, there have been a few very close points. We actually see Canadian co-captain Garcia Silveira talking things over with the referees right now. Mexico just kind of trying to keep it relaxed on the sideline.
I believe he's talking about his warning. Maybe he's still a little peeved about that fact.
Perhaps, but
just keep doing what you're doing, Garcia. You're a great player. It was a mistake you made of crossing that line. It's no biggie.
And he's played really well when he's been on the court. We've seen a couple of good grabs out of him, including obviously the one sitting down on the court.
The highlight of the match still. We'll see if that changes in the second half. What do you expect to see in the second half?
I don't think we're going to see Canada change too much. I think they will feel like it's been working out pretty well overall. Mexico, I mean, it's hard to say. If they're a little bit more accurate, I think they're just fine. So if they can maybe smooth out those releases, they might be able to connect on a few more shots. And quick updates we've got from the other court. Great Britain leading Argentina 6-1 now, and looks like Hong Kong 6-1 over Norway as well.
I was kind of interested in that match because I felt the score was a little too small for Hong Kong. Norway hasn't been showing many great things. They are a new team, of course, and I thought maybe they had finally caught the rhythm of the game.
Yeah, I haven't been able to watch them for a little while, but it would not surprise me if they've had enough experience and exposure now to be figuring things out. They have a lot of athleticism on the team, just not used to playing this style of dodgeball at this level.
And it's incredible the transformation that you can see in just one tournament. Look at the Argentinian team. They are now fighting. They're having great games. They had a great game against Canada. They still lost, but the loss was not as pronounced as it was a year ago.
Yeah, you see that growth year to year?
Year to year, and even tournament from tournament, I believe. Hong Kong, if we remember, had a close match against Mexico, and Mexico did defeat Norway 20-0.
Yeah, a few teams have been able to use their match against Norway to pad their plus-minus.
But Norway has been getting better.
Exactly. The later this tournament goes, I feel like the less that'll be possible against this Norwegian team. They also have been filming. They have their own dedicated filmographer or videographer, I believe. I just saw a nice catch from Team Norway.
Yeah, from Team Norway. We're seeing it right now. I like how the energy the Norwegians have. They've been fantastic all around.
Yeah, cheerful group. You see in this match on stream, things are still every team using the full duration of this halftime break. Team Mexico huddled up. They are probably talking about some adjustments to make. And we'll see once we get back if there's any difference in style from either team.
I believe Team Canada plays better when snow is on the field. I believe they lost 2 points when snow was out. So yeah, snow is in the starting lineup.
He has been on this team a long time. He's a very calm presence out there a lot of times. I mean, he can be fired up, but Snow tends to have a pretty blank expression on his face.
Snow tends to be cold.
In this case, I get it.
Sorry, people. That was terrible.
You see one of the Canadian players, Andrew Sick, warming up still outside with Spencer Sereau, who has been on Team Canada in the past and is the husband of current Team Canada member Lynn Kirkpatrick.
I see that Luis is not in the starting lineup of Mexico. Armando is in, Luis is out, and Sanchez is in.
Yeah, maybe just trying to find a balance that they like a little bit better.
I see that Luis is wearing a jacket over his jersey. He's on the sidelines. Is he not going to come back?
Maybe just trying to keep his body warm. The air conditioning in this building, very pleasant to my Canadian bones. So
very bad for my skin and Mexican skin.
Yeah, it's definitely cooler in here than it is outside.
It definitely is, but you really like it. I've seen it. Here comes the rush, and this time Canada. This time Canada losing out. They didn't go for the immediate shot this time.
Huikachea connecting with Mergler. And that shot toward Tom Singh just missing. Valdez with the shot.
Armando warming up that arm. Here comes 4 balls for Canada. Nice dodge and steal from Rodriguez.
That's just one throw from Canada. They want to keep that third ball on their side for defense. See the active defense from Canada.
I love the pressure. I already said it, but I love the pressure the Canadians show. It's outstanding.
Yeah, they've got a fairly aggressive look in this tournament overall. And big shot from
Armando
Eustace.
tries to go for the catch.
Yeah, Eustace going somewhat across the court. That's Renican looking for Sanchez.
Sanchez, nice dodge. Moving to the side.
Here
comes Carmona leading the charge.
Carmona
And Carmona is the one to throw, and it gets eliminated on the counter.
Just grazed, I think. But Mexico down to 4. Canada coming to the line. You see it Snow taking the shot, connects with Kukachea.
I think Carmona hasn't been the same since he lost that game, that one-on-one. He was hurting.
Snow putting some pressure on. We see that shot missing Hustis. Canada talking out the plan a little bit here. And it's Tom Singh taking the shot. The return.
Sanchez is out. And Rodriguez is out. And look at Team Canada looks strong. Team Mexico did manage to get a counter and eliminate another Canadian.
Yeah, but so far in the chaos, we see Canada connecting. Mato Quinn, once again, the last man for his team.
You said Canada loves to do that, right? To made a suicide charge, eliminate one player, even though it cost them one because they're... Ooh, nice attempt by Garcia.
Yeah, Mato Quinn's like, I saw that.
Good try, you tried. I'm seeing what you're doing.
Garcia Silvera out there, dodging actively. Ranican a little more understated.
I really like how the footwork and that, the awareness. It's going to hit me in the feet. Now I just got to put it up, and that's a point for Canada.
Yeah, they had multiple throwers. One of them finally connected with Mato Quinn.
Was it 4 shots?
I think so. Mato Quinn, a good blocker, good dodger, but there are limits.
We see Luis now getting back on the court, and Sanchez out. I see.
One small thing I want to point out, there was, when Mato Quinn was alone, one of the ball retrievers on the left Mexican side tried to roll a ball over to the right side, and it skimmed over to the Canadian side. So you've got to be careful when you're delivering those balls as the retrievers. You don't get to keep that ball. As we see Mergler again connecting with Rodriguez.
Did you manage to see the number of the player?
I'm not sure which one it was, but certainly if that ball crosses the center line, it becomes the other team's.
Of course.
Ooh. Andrew Sick, I think this is the first time we've seen him in this match. New to the Team Canada stage. See him and Mergler moving up. And De La Riva connects on Garcia Silvera. And Renican grazed as well.
Very good from De La Riva.
Yeah, Team Canada suffering a couple of losses there, but fading out the dodges with those fakes. Mergler holding the line as the team backs off.
Valdez with an amazing jump to get away from danger.
Let's see how aggressive Canada is on the defensive here.
Very aggressive.
Yeah, and it cost them Will Andrusic.
But it pays out Dean Armando getting eliminated.
Yeah, so 1 for 1, but Mexico up in players will take that trade, I'm sure.
This time it's good for Mexico.
Kukachea missing, but and we see a ball. I think that
from
one's
the
coming
other
from another court.
yes.
Yeah.
He goes up with the hand. I'm not playing. I'm not trying to disturb anybody.
This is for the greater good.
Yeah, I had to save the game.
Two shots from Canada.
To the sides. We see now the strategy. 5 balls. Is it 5? No, 4 balls from Mexico. Snow is out. It hits him in the knee. Those are the ones that are hard to get.
Those pop out when they hit those knee pads. Mergler with a nice block. We have Norway with 2 points on the other side. They haven't done that very often. So that improvement we were talking about.
It's showing.
And here's some cheering for the
Vamos
Norway.
Mexico, Vamos Mexico is heard from the public. Shot, he's eliminated. He gets grazed.
Yeah, I think maybe that second ball, Tom Singh hit it with his blocker, and then it maybe found his knee, perhaps. Mergler alone. Jason Mergler very close to that back line. And gets yeah, Carmona just snares it as a reaction. He's squared right up to that ball and secures the point for Team Mexico.
Now, good to see that for Team Mexico, that Carmona is getting his head back in the game with the catches, because he can make some clutch catches.
Yeah, we've seen him make a bunch of grabs throughout this tournament, so always feels good to get one against Team Canada.
Still not the Mexican player with the most catches.
I think that's right.
No.
Oh, no?
He's not. Well, men's size, he is. But
Yeah.
he's not the Mexican player with the most catches.
That's fair. I was just thinking about the men's team there, and it looks like a false start on Mexico this time.
Yeah, no start on Mexico. The Mexican player that has the most catches is Regina Solano with 16 throughout the tournament.
It's pretty good at the world's level, 16 catches.
Yeah. I believe before the match against the U.S., she had an average of 3 catches per game.
You see just how quick Canada was as Valdez was receiving that.
Garcia tried to do the same little trick again, but this time he gets eliminated. I believe a ball was reflected and touched snow, but I don't know if it was a dead ball.
I think he's fine on this one. We see him throwing.
Ooh, Cremona almost falls. And Luis to grab him. No, don't fall, my friend. I got you.
Yeah, sometimes you need that. And it's Mexico with the throw, Eustace with the block. See him getting real low behind that ball.
Canada really good at doing that. Ooh, nice jump.
Esther Brooks with the big follow through on that shot. He's got one of the hardest throws at this tournament. And big arms as well on the Mexico side, and they catch Esther
Another
Brooks.
catch, and it's a double elimination. One from Mexico and one from Canada. Ricochet moves out.
Just how good both of these teams are on those counter shots.
Yeah.
Tom Singh
Canada a little going for too many grabs, I believe. Right? A little happy on them.
Maybe. I mean, that ball was pretty close to Tom Singh's body. I think he was just trying to evade it. Nice dodge by Rodriguez. Snow hit out.
Snow again trying to catch the ball. I think Luis is out. No, he's not out. But now it's 4-on-1.
John Woo has been the last man for Canada a few times. He is very comfortable in this position.
I think I'm hearing some woo, woo, woo.
And we see him take out Meadowquin. Good precision, just missing Rodriguez there. Still 3 strong for Mexico.
It's Chan giving that ball to Luis de la Riva. Here goes the Mexican attack. We'll see a counter. No, we don't see a counter. Right now, a counter is going to be really hard to...
John Woo controlling the space in front of him, but missing that shot. Carmona missing.
Carmona with a real bullet that Woo manages to dodge. Woo's a really great player. I'm seeing great way to get it, to survive, to keep living.
He is hard to hit. Bounces up and down in a hurry. Gets low behind those 2 balls. Pretty good decision making, I'd say, too, with the ball when he elects to throw it, which is this time, and he connects. Big jump.
And Mexico has to go back. Woo, it seems like he's connected this game.
Oh, and he finds Carmona as well.
Out. Luis de la Riva is the only player left for Mexico.
Woo finishes it off. 4-on-1.
What a player, Woo.
I mean, that's one of the things he's done a lot for Team Canada. 1-on-4, that's okay.
I can do it.
Yeah. I mean, you need the confidence to actually pull those things off.
Yeah.
Woo fired off. Fired up, sorry, but he is sitting off.
Woo's like, I'm going to do it. It's fine. I got this.
I've done my part. I think that was a timeout from the Team Mexico side.
It looks hard for Mexico to recover from this. Though a pretty good game, I have to say, they've been doing.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Canada seeming to have the closing power just a little bit better than the Mexican side overall.
I think that's what it's keeping Mexico from being one of the top contenders. One of the big 4 right now, I think, would be Australia, Canada, of course, the United States, and Malaysia. It's that closing power, it's that ability to get the shots when it counts.
But I don't think Mexico's far. I mean, we've seen them get those advantages. We've seen them come so close.
Yes, of course. It's that last little push. Wouldn't you agree?
I think so. But every little bit of experience helps to close that gap. And as we wait for the start here, we've got another update. Great Britain over Argentina 9-1.
And Norway 9-2. Hong Kong over Norway 9-2.
This match 9-4. 9s everywhere.
9s everywhere. 3 9s, everyone wins, everyone gets a prize.
Garcia Silveira taking that shot from pretty far back, but still.
But it gets him right in the foot.
Yep.
I think that's what Luis is having. Problem staying alive.
Renican not staying alive either at the moment. Mexico with the extra ball. Take to the offensive.
Canada, no counter.
Yeah. Unusual for Canada not to counter sometimes.
I believe they wanted to have more balls in order to counter. We see a nice shot, but Mexican counter by Rodriguez.
Yeah, trading back. They lose Valdez, but they get Tom Singh out. 1 for 1. Canada with 4 up at the line. They miss. And now Mexico's turn with 4 balls. Mergler deferring to Hustis. Snow on the other side with the ball.
We're going to see a counter from Canada. No, we're not. 2 balls. Snow didn't see the second one coming.
Yeah, he's tagged out, and Mexico with the player edge now.
But we have seen Canada in this situation many a time, and they have managed to overtake Mexico.
Yeah, so I'm sure Mexico's going to want to press this advantage, close out the point.
And that's exactly what Mexico struggles with. Well, now they're doing it. Now another play from Canada is out.
And Meadowquin with that big throw. Finds Mergler as he jumps.
And Meadowquin celebrates. Ooh, to the crowd, he says.
That's
Carmona's out.
Good block by
Rodriguez killing that ball.
Yeah, good decisive block straight down to the floor. Keeps it on his side. Hustis and Garcia Silvera remaining for Canada. Good mobility by Joshua Hustis. Mexico still attacking. Hustis avoids that ball cleanly.
Clean, Hustis, very good. Hustis and Garcia. We'll see if they're able to defeat the 3 Mexicans that are standing. Ooh, very aggressive by Garcia. Oh!
I heard
Was
that
it
hit
on
the
the
floor.
ground? Was it on the ground?
I think.
If it wasn't on the ground, it was quite the catch.
Yeah, I think from what I saw, it probably hit the ground before it hit Hustis. So I don't think it's a catch. Yeah, they're calling that a bounce. Would have been very cool, but
yes, quite the concentration for him to not let that ball go.
Yeah.
Screamed all the way through his body. It started on his stomach and it ended up on his hand.
Quick reaction from Hustis to stop that ball on the ground.
And Garcia now, 4 balls. Ooh, I think they get 2. Oh, and they're going to get the 3rd one.
Canada with that momentum just takes that extra shot and nails Rodriguez as well.
10-4. Mexico, it seems like they start to run out of gas right now. But it has still been a very good game by them.
10 minutes remaining.
I'm telling you, it's that last push. Every team has to get through that. The last transformation to become one of the big threats.
And Canada now with that 10-4 edge.
Still about 10 minutes on the clock.
Wow, we see Mergler with the fake and Waddingham with the shot instead, eliminating Rodriguez.
Eliminating Rodriguez, and the hit ricochets into Ricochet. Yeah. So now there's the 2 less players from Mexico. Ooh!
I think, yeah, Hustis avoided that first ball, but the second one caught him on the back as he went low. Reenactment over there from Hustis. Tom Singh's ball missing.
I like to see that from the players. Luis, gets eliminated. He saw the ball popping up and he was like, I can catch it. And then in the middle of the run, he was like, no, I can't.
That was pretty far up. We see Snow hit out on the foot. Mergler rolls that ball over Garcia Silvera's way. Waddingham takes one. Tom Singh takes another. All 4 Canadians with the ball. Waddingham shot missing. Carmona stays alive.
I like how Carmona gets to the edge, right to the edge of that court.
Gets his feet together, gets right over to the corner using all the space available to him.
It's sometimes custom to get back up, a little wobbling on it, but it is impressive.
Yeah, he looks good out there right now. Shot from Garcia Silvera missing. Valdez with the shot.
Also missing.
Well. Still 4-on-3 edge for Canada. They come to the lines. And it's Mergler throwing big shot.
Ooh, right at the shagger. He's not playing, guys.
Yeah, he absorbs it just fine. Backing off is Tom Singh. Defers the ball over to the corner. Canada's going to talk it out again.
They're going to make a plan.
Mergler avoids it. Tom Singh with the return to Meadowquin, but missing.
This time we're not hearing El Cielito Lindo from part of the Mexican Mexican public.
Carmona staying up. Tom Singh saying, "Don't you take that shot." Carmona takes it anyway.
But it's a little wide. Mexico team now just waiting until they have 4 balls to take a shot.
Oh, and I guess that one did catch Carmona.
I was gonna praise him for taking that ball down, but the refs it probably hit him in the hand. In the counter, Valdez gets eliminated.
Yeah, good aggressive move from Tom Singh, throwing right as Valdez took a shot. That one bouncing in front of Waddingham.
I really like the technique of Waddingham. Mexico gets eliminated. So he waited, he got back, and he was either going to catch it or it was going to fall short. That was fantastic.
And then we saw Meroquin just hit by that second ball. Canada up 11-4. We've got 7 minutes, 18 seconds remaining. So Canada, Mexico's going to have to play at a point-a-minute pace if they want to close this gap. That'll be a tall order against a tough Canadian squad.
Yes, of course, and it seems like a false start. No.
Yeah, even before that whistle came, you see Garcia Silvera slow down and say, "Yeah, that was me." Just trying to anticipate that whistle and getting off the block a little too fast.
And now Mexico is going to play with one less player, I believe. No,
that false start should be on Canada.
Oh, false start Canada?
Their first one of the half, so just a warning.
Oh, first one of the half, so just a warning for Canada. Everyone's ready?
No false starts this time. Canada a little quicker again. Mergler connects.
Ooh, Mergler gets Luis de la Riva. Say it with me.
De la Riva.
De la Riva.
Close enough. And I guess we saw Huicochea hit out again. I did not see how he got out, and we see Garcia Silvera very aggressive.
But I did see Carmona, and no, Carmona is not out. Sanchez is, and
Snow is,
too. And Carmona is.
Yeah, Waddingham point-blank shot. Make sure he doesn't miss, and after all that,
3-2. And Canada has all the balls, I believe. So here we go. Let's see. Boom, boom. Oh no!
And that was less than a minute pace. Like, that was a quick one, but I think not the way Mexico would have hoped.
Yeah, that was a quick one, but the other way around, please. Says Mexico, we want it the other way.
Yeah. After all that chaos, somehow Canada ending up with one more player in all 6 balls.
I believe Mexico is running out of energy. Not energy, it's just they're not feeling it anymore, and they're not making the tight plays they were making. Still giving battle to Canada, but
they did eliminate 3 Canadians pretty quickly, so they have enough gas in the tank to.
But I believe the elimination was on Canadians' plans. But what do you think?
Canada on the defensive. We see a shot towards Zenke missing.
I believe Canada won it. Those eliminations favored Canada because that's how they played. They saw that they had a numerical advantage and was like, "You want to do this play? You want to do this game? We can play this game."
Yep. Canada coming out on top on that one, of course. 12-4 advantage. 6 minutes remaining. Canada throwing from Snow as he backs off. No counter coming from Mexico this time.
I gotta say, a terrific first half from Mexico, and it feels better for Mexico because this is a 4-12, right? It's not a 3-13 than the Malaysian one. But I think Mexico was playing better against Malaysia, in all honesty.
Renican wanted that ball. He almost got his hands to squeeze it, but pops off, and Mexico with the player edge. Eustace aggressive again.
Rodriguez very aggressive. Eustace gets eliminated, but Sanchez just a tiny little throw like.
Yep. Eustace obviously, once he's that close, it's not a tough shot. And Mexico with that player edge. It's on them to throw. Canada making them earn the line. Snow with the catch.
Whoa, what a catch. And Sanchez gets eliminated in the counter. And now Canada has the player edge.
That's a tough catch for Snow to make. He jumped, it was at his knees, and he still managed to secure it.
Snow, a terrific player, as always.
Hand the ball off to Renican.
Love the pressure by the Canadian team.
We see Canada trying to keep moving, stay dynamic. They're passing the balls off. Just trying to mix up, I think, how their defensive plays look. Esther Brooks with the fake. Snow with the kill.
Is out. Snow, again, what an arm on that man.
One of many on Team Canada and in this tournament. But see a lot of these international level athletes with big throws.
Of
Quinn
course.
just tagged out.
In the foot, right where it hurts. Ooh, Carmona with a shot. Ooh, this time he's not able to catch it. No, De La Riva manages to eliminate him. Carmona and De La Riva lose both their balls. I think Luis is out. No, what a way of blocking.
He was able to get his ball on that shot from Estabrooks.
Down, up, and Carmona is out. Now Luis De La Riva is the only Mexican player standing against the 4 Canadian players remaining.
Zanke looking aggressive.
Oh, what a catch!
Shadow catch from Waddingham. He saw that ball heading toward Nathaniel Zanke, and he was ready to secure it. Good grab.
I really like how it was like a dodge and a catch at the same time. One player dodges, the other one catches.
Yeah, Canada looking to back each other up like that with their good positioning. We see Hustis coming out and Martin Dutil coming into this match.
3 minutes of the game. Mexico with a 9-point deficit. Canada now confident in their lead.
Yeah, this will be Canada's match, but we still need that plus minus and that pride to show up. So both teams are going to be fighting for that.
Of course. Well, the Mexican stands are awfully quiet.
Waddingham takes it, goes low to avoid the shot, and Canada ends up with the extra ball off the rush.
This time Mexico tried to be a little bit faster, and I think it's because the player 82, Watto, is on the field. He's a very fast man, let me tell you.
And you see Andrusik in for the first time in this match, taking a shot. And Snow, I think, hit, yeah. He gives a grimace of frustration as he heads out. That's a block, I'm sure he wishes he had back, but the shot finds Zanke. Yeah.
Right in the hand. What sportsmanship we see.
Just likes to tell the other team sometimes that, yeah, this is where you hit me.
Good job.
Canada now with 4 balls, 1 per player, coming up to the line. 6 from Mexico, still out there. Now just 5.
Sanchez almost had it. Canada protecting that ball.
Yeah,
Now it's theirs.
Could have seen Hukuchea elect to take a shot as Canada went for it, but he plays it a little safer. And this time he gets hit right out.
Hukuchea gets hit. Now Luis De La Riva takes the point. Watto at the middle. See Watto, he's gonna throw. No, it's just a dodge. It's Rodriguez the one who throws. Watto protects.
Yeah, we saw Waddingham trying to drive him back with some fakes. Just buys some team for his time to huddle up. Shot from Dutil missing, and another from Andrusik missing as well. 4 of Canada's young guns on the court right now. All of these players, I don't know how old they are, but they are not the longtime veterans such as Snow and Renican, so I'm just going to keep calling them the young guns.
The young
for the
blood.
moment.
They're the young blood for you.
Yeah, and we see that shot missing.
We see 2 Chilangos in the field. Chilango is a way some people of the state call people that live in the Mexican city. Watto and Luis are 2 Chilangos born and raised.
Canada, just a chilly place itself. We see Dutil hit out.
Now it's a 4-3. It seems the revolution has slowed down in this game.
Yeah, we're getting a slow pace for the moment. We got a minute and a half remaining. That ball toward Kyle Waddingham, known affectionately as Waddy. We've got some Canadian fans in Kyle Waddingham jerseys, not too far from us.
They're excited, they're happy, their team is winning.
And now Mexico, still 4 strong. They come together.
They come together. They came all the way down here to watch the game. That's impressive.
Watto and Waddingham trading. Canada comes to the line, and Andrusik reaching over the line for that ball, and
nice awareness.
Good block.
Nice block, and doesn't go out even with the impact.
We got 47 seconds. This one winding down. We'll see if it can get finished off, or if this will extend all the way to sudden death. We see a shot. De La Riva.
De La Riva is out. Let's say it together. De La Riva.
I will in a minute. After we let Andy Meadowquin have his day.
Andrew Meadowquin throws a little high. I think they're gonna go now to the sudden death like this. Let's see if Tincana has anything to say about this. Ooh,
Quinn looking for the catch there, I think.
The ball goes away, slowly getting out of reach.
It's going to stay on the Mexico side. We see the rush.
Oh, nice! Oh, double nice! Here we see Mexico attacking. What a jump!
We got some Cirque du Soleil dodges out here.
Acrobatic player, and we're going to the no blocking.
See Quinn giving a little nice
I
word.
see you,
Raise the roof. Yep.
I'll see you in the no. I'll see you in the no blocking and see you in the sudden dead.
With the way these guys are dodging, maybe the no blocking won't be a big deal, but
it's fantastic. The jumps, very exciting. Do you think we saw an exciting game?
I would say so. It's not quite done yet. We'll see if we get an exciting finish as well.
Yeah, I want to see an exciting finish.
That ball has to start in play. Ball sliding.
Whoa, that's fantastic! And Ricochet, Maverick gets eliminated, and Canada takes the final point to seal this 14-4. Very exciting, actually.
Yeah, and as we were saying earlier, even though the score was not super close, I feel like the match was actually pretty tight. Canada closing out a little more effectively. 14-4 advantage.
Gotta say, until the second half, this was a very tight game. I think Mexico started to slow down at the second half. What do you think?
That may just have been Canada executing more cleanly as well. We saw them hitting a lot of those accurate shots.
Of course.
Making those choices that resulted in outs. And yeah, Canada will improve to, I think, 6-1 in the round robin. So,
Mexico goes down to 4-2, I think, in the round robin.
And I think the Norway match is over. But we do see Great Britain and Argentina still playing on the far court.
Norway and Hong Kong ended up 12-2.
Yeah, so Hong Kong taking that one, and Great Britain, I believe, with an 11-2 advantage over Argentina.
Argentinian games always run long. That's very interesting.
And so just letting you know what you can expect to see still coming up on the stream. We will have a women's match between Canada and the USA coming up next.
Ooh, that one sounds interesting, Terry.
I think it'll be pretty good. 3 p.m. Eastern, don't miss it. And followed by Canada-USA men's right after that.
Now, is that the classic?
I would say it's a classic. We love seeing that matchup. And following that, we will see a women's Canada-Australia also.
Whoa, we
classic.
have a packed day. Don't tune out. You're gonna love this.
And final match of the day will be USA and Mexico in the men's division.
To close out the night. That sounds like a fantastic schedule. Very exciting matches.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of some of these top seeds on the stream. Stacked lineup coming up. So we are going to wind down for this particular section. We will be back in a little bit for Canada versus USA. We hope you join us again. My name is Terry Thrasher.
My name is Carlos Cortez, and we'll see you next time.